Welcome to Perfect Level. It's giveaway time. I'm giving away the Berkley cull shad. To enter to win, all you have to do is subscribe and comment "Big Cheese" on this video. Good luck. It is early in the morning. I'm going to start off with kind of my norm out here is the Whopper Plopper 75 and the white lizard. Recently I have switched from the white bandito to the white lizard, and I've had quite a bit of success. When the water's colder, I don't think it really matters as much. But now that the water's so hot, I need a slower sinking time. So I'm using a small weight and a very skinny lizard. And I wish the lizard was actually a little bit fatter body, but white lizards are hard to find. And I don't think the fish are biting it because they think it's a lizard. I think they bite it just because it flutters. The white lizard. Yay! And I did not do a good job of hooking that one. I'm going to check my Whopper Plopper again. I was using it this morning at a different location. Oh wow, I just saw a huge bass come up there. And I thought I might need to retie, but that doesn't feel too bad. Let me go ahead and make a cast because I just saw a fish come up to the surface there. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. A holiday week just passed, so I assume there were a lot of people here yesterday, but I don't know for sure. It was great weather. The high yesterday was 88 degrees. It felt wonderful outside. The high today is like 94 and humidity is supposed to be insane. Real feel is over 100. I think it's going to be like 103 today, which is very interesting how that works. It's only 94 degrees outside, but the real feel is over 100. What? More information on the giveaway. Subscribe, comment on this video, Big Cheese, to enter a chance to win a Berkley cull shad. If you're not familiar with the Berkley cull shad, look it up. It's a fantastic bait. It'll probably take me a week, maybe a week and a half to get this video out. But as soon as I upload it, the clock starts ticking. The water is very glassy today. This morning, I should say. Fourth of July weekend just ended. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Probably means there were a lot of people here fishing yesterday, if I had to guess. The ducks are awake. It's early in the morning. It's like 6 a.m. The ducks are already awake. I'm starting off with the white lizard and the Whopper Plopper 75, which is kind of normal for me out here. Top water season is probably over, and I probably need to have a spinnerbait on, but you know how it all goes. There's a very beautiful white flower blooming. I see them randomly. I don't know what that kind of flower that is, but it's sizable, very pretty. Petunia. No, I don't think those are petunias. I changed things up a little bit today. I started over here in this corner. Normally I wouldn't start here. Actually, I would usually end my day here. But I thought I would change things up a little bit today. As far as I can tell, there are no other fishermen here. As far as I can tell. It's supposed to be really hot today. The high is like 94, 95 degrees. Yesterday was quite pleasant though, at 88 degrees. It's the humidity. It's been rough here recently. Like, the humidity is insane, which is kind of normal for Kentucky, but like, it's been different this year. I don't really know what's going on, but the weather is different. The sun is different. Trying to catch some big bass today. I'd love to land a 10-pounder. That'd be fantastic. Probably not any of those left. I think a lot of the bigger fish have been kept this year. I know for sure some of them have. I've saw the photos. I know for sure a fish that was over 6 pounds got kept out of here and ate. It was caught on live minnows, and they ate it. Which, you know, I don't know how I feel about that. It'd been nice if they would have put it back, but, you know, whatever. Don't eat the big bass, eat the little ones. Nah, I guess it's okay. I don't think I would ever eat anything out of this pond, but I don't really eat fresh fish. You'll kind of note that I always let everything go that I catch. Now, if I was hungry, it'd be a totally different story, but I saw a few videos talking about the dog days of summer. I don't think it's quite late summer. I think the 4th of July marks the beginning of summer. I could be wrong about that, but I think that marks the beginning of summer. When I think of the dog days, I'm thinking like, you know, late August, September, when it's like dry. It's like real dry, you know what I mean? And hot, super hot. Some pretty serious storms are moving in tomorrow. I think early in the morning they're calling for thunderstorms and then heavy wind throughout the day, so probably no, oh, my reel sounds terrible. Probably no fishing tomorrow. Wow, my reel does not sound good. It got a little wet this morning, but I don't know if there's a rock stuck in there or what. I did make a run on a creek that I haven't paddled in a long time. That video should come out pretty soon. Maybe I got some sand in it there. I was not prepared for that trip. I caught a few fish, but I was not prepared. I wasn't prepared for that style of water, to be honest. But at least I have an idea of what level to run it now, if I'm going to try to fish it. I don't know exactly how many big fish are in there. Probably not many. But it was smashed filled with medium-sized smallmouth and small spotted bass. Like, every cast I was getting a bite. But it doesn't seem like there's very many big ones. Which makes me think, you know, further down, there's probably some good-sized smallmouth. But catching it at the right level is the trick. Oh, there's a fish. I'm over here yapping to the captain. A little bass, little bass, little bass. I kind of want to stay out of this area and not spook any of the fish, just in case if there's some big ones. Let me get out of here. Hello, bass. What are you doing? He's a long guy. He's skinny. Skinny fella. Man, he's super skinny, but long. I mean, what is this? This is like a 16-inch fish that probably weighs a half pound. Maybe even smaller than that. Mr. Bass Face. Man, he's a skinny fella. He's really long, though. Look how long that guy is. He's super long. Well, thank you for playing the game, sir. Thank you for playing the game. Let's go. First blood. And that was on the Whopper Plopper 75 in white. I've caught a lot of fish on this lure this year, but I've also changed up the way that I fish it, when I fish it. In the Whopper Plopper world, I just prefer the 75. I know a lot of people don't like the 75, but like, I feel like it casts the best, and the plopping noise is like the correct plopping noise. Some of the Whopper Ploppers are too loud, and some of the smaller ones make more of a chirp noise and less of a plop, and I don't like the chirp. But that also has to do with a lot of the places that I'm fishing. So, you know, there are scenarios. Not sure that I had my back camera on, my third person camera. It kind of seems like I didn't have that on. Here's a question for other YouTubers. How often am I supposed to update my GoPro, or does it automatically update on its own? Both of my GoPros are kind of older, so I don't know if I should like try to do some kind of update or something. How does that work? Someone get in the comments and let me know. Maybe every time I connect to the app that it'll automatically update or something. One thing that is very weird is both of my cameras constantly ask for the date and time, but when I set the date and time, it kind of like goes away. And like I have to do that every time. I don't know why it actually does that. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Maybe my settings are wrong or something. I don't know why that bass was so skinny. Jeez, skinny boy. Right now, it's very cloudy. That was not expected. I thought today was supposed to be very clear, but maybe that'll be later on in the day. It's super cloudy right now. I don't think there's a chance for rain, but I could be wrong about that. I was at a different pond this morning, different lake, and I was walking through tall grass, really tall grass, like taller than me. And I feel like I have ticks like crawling all over me now. Very itchy, itchy, itchy. There's one. He's fighting. He's a little guy, little fella. He's a little fella. Mr. Bass Face. Well, he's a skinny fella too. Not quite as skinny as the other one, but he's a skinny fella. Really long. What's up with these long fish? Super long and super skinny. What's up with that? It's crazy. Maybe they're growing too fast. Maybe that's what's going on, is they're just growing extremely fast, so they seem elongated. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with all these skinny fish. Oh, skinny fellas. Skinny fella. Well, there's another skinny bass. Whoop, 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 whoop. Easy, skinny fella. May the odds be forever in your favor. The duck agrees. Let's go. Giant blow up. It's got it. Got him. No, I lost him. I lost it. I lost it. That was probably a big fish. He rolled on it and then he picked it up and started swimming. That was on the white lizard. He rolled on it. Gosh, I do not like missing fish for sure. Bro, I haven't had a bite in quite some time, and that fish rolled on it. He's not gonna bite again. I yanked his face pretty hard. Why? Recording. I see the people across the way caught a pretty good sized catfish. That's nice. I've never really seen a fish do that before. It rolled on top of that white lizard and then picked it up. And I'm almost positive that was a bass. Like, pretty well positive. seemed like a big fish too. I'd never seen that before. I mean, it was like the fish kind of smashed it from above and then picked it up. And he must have picked it up by the tail, because like I really laid into that fish. It was off the bank just a little bit too. Well, I can't catch them all, I guess. It's just, I caught 2 fish this morning. They're both super skinny, and I haven't had a bite or anything since. And then something like that happens. There's a fish. Oh, I laid into him. He's a jumpy boy. A jumpy boy. Wow, he's fighting good. Woo-hoo. Wow, fella, take it easy. Take it easy, fella. he's much more healthy than those other two, but he's still kind of a skinny fella. At least he's got a little bit of a gut. That's about 15 inches. Mr. Bassface, thank you for playing the game, Mr. Bassface. May the odds be forever in your favor. Let's go. There's a fish. It's a good one. He's a jumpy boy. Man, that first jump was impressive. He was 4 feet out of the water. Easy, fella, easy. That's not a bad guy right there. It's a nice bass. About got a hook in my hand. You know, I didn't get my pliers out. I forgot to do that. There, I got it. A nice looking bass. Pretty healthy. Boy, he was a jumper. Jumpy fish. May the odds be forever in your favor. There's so much fishing line hanging in all the trees over here. It's crazy. Ooh, look at that whopper plopper. That's a nice one. Oh man, I'd really like to have that one. My camera probably can't distinguish that. It's like chrome and black. It may be like a generic whopper plopper, but actually I think it's a whopper plopper brand. Man, I'd really like to have that one. There's a fluke. I don't care about any fluke though. I'd really like to have that plopper. It's way up there. There's no way I can reach that. Oh, it's a whopper plopper for sure. It's a whopper plopper 75. I think they call that, actually I don't know what they call that color scheme. Oh, there it is, bruh. Look, I just knocked it free. I just knocked it free. That is so hip. Look at it just floating there. Pluck. Pluck. Yeah, that's a whopper plopper. It's like, I don't know what color that's like, gold and black. That is so pimp, dude. That is so pimp. Actually, is that a whopper plopper? I think that's a whopper plopper 75, but the hooks seem kind of weird on it. All right, let me repeat myself. If you watch my videos and you see me grab one of your lures and you want it back, all you gotta do is hit me up. More than happy to get it back to you. No problem whatsoever. I think that's a whopper plopper 75, but I can't be positive. Oh, it's broken. No, it's broken. Actually, the more I look at it, I don't think that's a whopper plopper because it would say there. It's like Sea to Summit, I think is who makes that. Either way, it's broken. See, the back piece is broken right there. Ah, that sucks. Oh well. I might be able to glue it or something, I'm not for certain. They yanked on it really hard trying to get it out of that tree. Yeah, now that I look at my own whopper plopper, I know that one's not a whopper plopper because the eyes are different. I don't know if my camera just picked that up or not, but I had a fish, and when I set the hook, it broke my line. So I assume the fish has my hook, my weight, and everything. I mean, it straight just snapped it right off. That was super weird. Wow. Oh, it got stuck. Wow, that's a fish. That's a fish. Do you see that? That is a giant fish, and the turtles are eating it. That is a giant fish. It almost looks like a smallmouth from here. It's a giant fish, and the turtles are eating it. Wow, that really looks like a smallmouth. I don't think there's any smallmouth in here. The turtles are just eating it to the bone. Is that a big old bass? It is a bass, isn't it? It's a big bass. Oh, I hate to see that, man. The turtles are over here just chowing down. It's a big old bass. Oh, I hate to see that, man. That's a big one. That is a big bass. That's probably a 5-pounder. Poor guy. And turtles are eating him up. Gosh, that was a big old bass too. I hate to see that. It didn't have any hooks or anything in it. It might have died of just old age. Guess everybody's got to eat though, including the turtles. I see a crankbait under that tree, but I'm not even going to go for it. I hate to see bass dead like that. With you. Did you kill that bass? I saw a dead bass back there. Did you do it? Huh? Did you do it? I have no idea what that was. It felt super weird. I don't know if there's fishing line in there, if that was a fish. It sure didn't feel like a bass biting. Could have been a catfish. It was really strange because my line was going from side to side, but I didn't actually feel anything. If it was fishing line, I would have hooked it just then. It might have been a little bass or something. So something's got it right there, and I hooked him. It was a little bass. It was a little bass. Little bass face. I think that's a number 5 hook So he was having a hard time getting the hook. There's a little bass fella. Good to see you. I hadn't seen anybody in quite some time. May the odds be forever in your favor. Let's go. Did land a couple of fish today. I lost a couple of fish today, but overall it wasn't too bad. Don't forget the giveaway. Subscribe, comment, big cheese for your chance to win a Berkley cull shad. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.